Good afternoon, dear students. Myself Parvathamma, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, GFGC Gauripithanu. Welcome for the session 47. In this session, we are going to discuss about the meaning of marginal cost, its feature or characteristics, and assumptions of marginal cost. In the previous class, we discussed about the financial performance of a business using cash flow statement. After the completion of this session, you are able to define and understand the meaning of marginal costing and its assumption and features. Meaning of marginal costing. It is a technique of costing wherein the marginal cost or the variable cost is charged to units of cost, while the fixed cost for the period is completely written off against the contribution. Definition of marginal cost. Marginal costing is defined by ICWA India as the ascertainment of marginal cost and of the effect on profit of changes in volume or type of output by differentiating between fixed cost and variable cost. It can be calculated as direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses plus variable overhead. Features of marginal costing. It is a technique of costing which is used to ascertain the variable cost and to know the impact of variable cost on volume of output. All fixed costs are classified into fixed and variable cost on the basis of variability. Even semi-fixed cost is segregated into fixed and variable cost. Third one, variable cost alone are charged to production, fixed cost are recovered from contribution. Fourth, valuation of stock of work in progress and finished goods is done on the basis of marginal cost. Fifth one, selling price of the product is based on marginal cost plus contribution. Sixth, break-even analysis and cost volume profit analysis are integral part of this technique. Assumption of marginal costing. The total cost may be classified into fixed and variable cost. It ignores the semi-variable cost. Second one, the cost and revenue functions remain same. Third one, the price of the product is assumed to be constant. Fourth, the volume of sales and volume of production are equal. Fifth one, the fixed cost remain constant over the volume under consideration. Sixth assumption, it assumes constant rate of increase in variable cost. Next, it assumes constant technology and no improvement in labor efficiency. Next, the price of the product is assumed to be constant. Next, the factor price remain unaltered. Changes in input prices are ruled out. In case of the multi-product firm, the product mix is stable. These are some of the basic assumptions on marginal costing. Following are some of the advantages of marginal costing. First one, simplicity. The technique of marginal costing is simple to understand and easy to operate. This is because of the exclusion of fixed cost and the associated arbitrary allocation of overhead. Second one, it highlights the contribution. Excess of sales revenue over variable cost of sale is the contribution generated for meeting fixed cost. Besides being a measure of performance, contribution is a more reliable measure of decision making. Next, third one, decision making. Marginal costing helps management with adequate information appropriate enough in taking vital business decisions such as make or buy, addition or deletion, etc. Next, profit planning. Marginal costing facilitates profit planning by means of break-even analysis showing the effect of increase or decrease in production on the profitability of the concern. The technique is based on immense use in making cost to volume profit analysis. Next, control over expenditure. The essence of marginal costing is the segregation of expenses as fixed and variable. Such segregation assists management in exercising control over expenditure. In other words, an instrument of cost control, management is enabled to compare the actual variable expenses with the budgeted variable expenses and take corrective action through analysis of the variance. Next, responsibility accounting. Since under marginal costing, fixed expense are treated as period cost, this is no arbitrary allocation of such expenses to the various departments. As such, responsibility accounting becomes more effective when it is based on marginal costing. Budgetary planning. Besides highlighting contribution not merely of every product but in total also, marginal costing shows contribution per unit of a key factor. This information is immensely useful in budgeting and production planning. Constant in nature. Marginal costing is also known as variable cost, and this variable cost is constant irrespective of their production. Treatment of overheads simplified. Next, uniform and realistic valuation helps in production planning, better results. Fixation of selling price becomes very easy with the help of the marginal costing. It also helps the management to take the decision regarding make or buy. These are some of the important advantages of marginal costing. Disadvantages of marginal costing. In spite of the advantages of marginal costing, the technique suffers from the following limitations. First one, difficulty of segregation. Since marginal costing is the ascertainment of marginal cost and the effect on profit of changes in the volume or type of output by differentiating between fixed cost and variable cost. It is absolutely necessary to segregate the expenses into fixed and variable cost. Next, stock valuation. Apart from work in progress, in case of large contracts, even stock of manufacturing concern cannot be shown in the balance sheet by excluding fixed cost. If they are excluded, stock of work in progress and of finished goods would be undervalued, and to that extent the balance sheet fails to reflect a true and fair view of the financial position at the end of the year. Next, cost plus contract. In case of the cost plus contract, the contractor would like to recover from the contract the full cost of the contract plus profit. As such, it is necessary to take the fixed cost also into the consideration while arriving at the cost of the contract. Next one, ignore time value. Cost comparison based on variable costing becomes unreal in case of two different jobs having the same variable cost. It takes time to complete owing the usage of different fixed facilities. The cost of a job which takes longer time to complete the uses a costlier machine would naturally be higher. But this fact is totally ignored by marginal costing. Next, time element ignored. Not useful for price fixation. Marginal costing approach to product costing may result in fixation of selling price which may not cover the full amount of cost. In time of depression, price may be fixed even lower than the variable cost. But under normal circumstances, the price fixed should cover not merely the variable cost but a portion of fixed cost also besides the profit margin. Next, realistic assumption. As we know that the allocation or ascertainment of marginal costing is based on the assumption, but practically our assumptions are not supported to take the decision. Difficulty in fixation of prices. As we discussed in the previous point that marginal costing is not supported to fix the price. Complete information not given. As we know that the prices of the product is depend upon the total cost incurred for production of the product. But marginal costing only provide the information to ascertain the contribution from the sale. So this is considered as incomplete information provided to fix the price. Significance loss. Marginal cost is based on the assumption because it lost its significance. Sales oriented. Calculation of marginal cost is based on the sales. Unreliable stock valuation. Claim for loss of stock. These are some of the limitations of marginal costing. These are the references. Thank you very much for one and all.